Bam, bam, damn, a damn Alabama fan and proud of it. Gump Nation forever, brother.
Namath again faking, quickly finds his target.
Now cuts in. He's at the 40-yard line. He's at the 30.
Quick drop throws in the end zone.
Each number represents an expectation, a challenge that only a championship tradition can issue.
Pressure. Anders hits him. The ball is loose.
Alabama, here comes the heat. Cornelius Bennett. Whoa, did he get lit up?
It is an endless passing of the torch that urges the wearer to enrich his legacy.
Brings pressure up the middle in a hurry. They can't get away from Duncan.
Alexander first down and more. Richardson breaks free on the sideline. Turns the corner. Can you say goodbye?
Because at Alabama, tradition is not retired. It is built.
Put a smile on my face.
Hello, audio. Is that now? All right, let's see. Default headphones. Is it working now, fellas? Let me know. Because it's not saying that it is on my microphone. All right, testing 1, 2. Is it working? Okay. All right, y'all say it's working? Okay, that's all I need to know. I'll set this back over here. If it's got bad quality, y'all just let me know. All right, guys, like I said, I am pissed. I am glad to see you two-time. Love you, brother. You know that. Nick Saban Jr., Alabama Tide. Gabe, shut the fuck up, Gabe. Dynasty is over. Yeah, kiss my ass, brother. I love you, but kiss my ass. Let me see. Todd Coburn was in here a while ago. I know he was. Cindy Reed, glad to see you back, Cindy. We have missed you. We haven't seen you around in a while. Let's see. Nick Saban Jr., glad to see you. As always. I'm always glad to see you. Roll Tide, rise up. Hey, brother, how you doing? Let me see. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to put the link up here again because we done got past it. And if you guys want to come on and help do out the show tonight, because I got some things to talk about and I sure could use a face to argue at. But anyways, glad to see you guys. I really am. We got hit today. Big time. Mr. Grubb, that's all I'm going to say. What the hell are you doing? You come down here, you help recruit, and then you all of a sudden take off to go to Seattle. You knew this was coming. You sat down here and bald-faced lied to these kids, and that pisses me off. You know, you get on there, what is it, that football club, and you sit there and tell them that you are the OC, and then you just, you know, jack your leg up and you take off again. I don't know what's going on. Be honest with you, I don't mind that you're leaving. You don't like it down here, apparently. This is your second chance of being here at a championship team, and here you go. You take off. Goodbye. Glad to see you go. But what does get me is that you're taking Mr. Huff with you. Guys, I'm a firm believer in offensive line. This hurts. This hurts. Okay? We got to have a good building of our offensive line, and I was hoping and counting on Mr. Huff to really get us there. Running the offense, I know it's DeBoer's offense, but come on, you know, you're taking the guy that's running away. You could have come down here and helped us build our program up. You could have took off next year. We wouldn't give a shit, you know, but now you're just up and leaving before you even step on the field. You know, I don't know how Ryan Williams is going to feel about this. I really don't. You know, you got recruited. You was going to leave, go somewhere else. And now you're gone. And I'm sure you was a lot part of it, of getting Ryan Williams in here. So how's this kid supposed to feel about this? That's where I don't get it. You know, don't treat these kids wrong. I know they could up and leave us anytime, but they're kids and they're trying to do what's best for them. You could have helped build this program and kept it steady. But what did you do? You left. And now you're going to take what I was hoping for is our offensive line coach, Mr. Scott Huff. Pitiful, pitiful. You're right. But guys, what's going on? This is what I was thinking about earlier. Been trying to calm down a little bit about it. I know everybody was upset. But what's going on with the coaching world in this recruiting like this? This is not the only one that Ryan Williams is not what I call the only victim of this. Bill O'Brien was going to coach up there at Ohio State. Well, he's the one that was the main contact for Julius Sayin. Now he's going to go take the coaching job at Boston College, if I'm thinking right. So how's Julius Sayin supposed to feel about this? He's in a locker room full of other quarterbacks. How's he supposed to feel about this? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Is this the way it's really going to be from now on? That this is how you recruit kids and get them to come to your school, and you know, in hopes that they're learning from who they want, you know? That's just not a way to do a kid that way. And when I say kid, these are young men. I'm just an old fella, so that's just the way I talk. But I'm talking about these young men looking for their futures. Come on, people. I'll say. All right, Grubb. Yep. Yeah, I seen that earlier, Steve. I like that. If you're not wearing crimson, you don't matter. Yeah, and that's the problem, Roll Tide. Rise up. This is the future of how they're going to do things nowadays. And Gabe, you can laugh all you want to, brother, but it's going to hit y'all too. It's going to hit y'all too. You got to keep in mind, y'all have stepped up with the big dogs. It's going to hit you. So just keep on grinning over there. I like Gabe. He goes to piss us off, and he does a good job. But no, we don't care. Yeah, it's good that it happened now, not in the middle of spring when practice heats up. And I'm like you, good riddance. Goodbye. Get your ass out of here. You know, I just worry so much more about these kids than I even do our own program. But, you know, you stabbed us in the back with this one. You sat there, what, just a couple of days ago. Hey, I'm staying. I am your OC coach. Nope. Nope. We all learned it the hard way this morning. So I don't know what to say or do about it, to be honest with you. But now here's the big question. Is this going to continue on like this? Godfather, you're right. Spin the bottle, babe. But the thing about it is, guys, we just got retired from Saban. And all of a sudden, we got shot down that way. And next thing you know, we get DeBoer, which we all agreed that's a good hire. And he brought down his offensive staff at least. And now half of it's already gone. And he just got done filling up all positions that he had. Now here we go again. What are y'all trying to do to us? I realize that Alabama is probably the most hardest college coaching job that there is. I'm sure it is. Okay, I'm glad you said that. Nick Saban Jr. says, we don't have to worry. Let me highlight that, brother. We don't have to worry about Ryan Williams because that was Coach KD guy and Roll Tide Willie. Okay. Well, that's good, but I guarantee you, Grub had a hand in that one. So it's kind of, I just don't know. Let me ask y'all this. Look at two-time. So this is what I call a good guy. He's a Georgia fan, but yet he's trying to help us out. I like that. Two-time, I hope you're doing well, brother. It's been a while. So, hey, two-time, if you want to come on, man, you're more than welcome, man. You come right on. Gabe can't come on. I ain't putting Gabe on here for shit. They give so much sign country. Is that the way it's going to go? Are we going to have to put coaches and kids all on contracts? Hang on a second. Let me get somebody up here. Well, my friend, how you doing, bud?
I'm good, man. If you can hear me, you hear me all right?
No audio. Can you guys hear it? Let me say something here, guys. Because I cannot hear Waylon, and that is a no-go. It may be me, Waylon. I might be having technical difficulties.
I think my phone blew up.
What is good? All right, talk to me, Waylon. Let's see if it's working.
I think my phone.
Shit, hang on. All right, I'm back on regular speakers now. Let me see if I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Damn it. Oh,
Folks, I'll hang up. I destroyed the whole show. I'm gone. I'll talk to you later, Icebox. Bye. Oh, Lord.
okay. How about now? Can y'all hear me? Yeah. What about now? Testing 1, 2. All right. Let's see if that worked. Well, I don't understand that. Okay. Well, I couldn't hear waiting for nothing. I had to cut these things off to. There's got to be something in my settings. I think what it is the government is starting to mess with me since I started doing that Bigfoot stuff. They're trying to shut me down. That's what it is. Oh, mate. Okay, one of y'all try to come back on here and let me see if it's going on of something else because I want to think that way. Let me see if I can get Waylon back on here.
You should be good now. I can hear you good.
Okay. Okay. You should be. Can I hear you now?
Oh yeah, I can hear you
Waylon.
good. You loud and clear.
Okay. I know how to fix this. Watch this. There. Now I should be able to hear you and talk to y'all in different ways. Can you hear me, Waylon?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. You sound
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's in my microphone or what the deal is, but it was messing up. So I'm gonna try my headsets now because I had to cut off my microphone. I hope that thing ain't gone bad.
modern tech.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna blame it on until I find out different. Let me see. Let me see if that helps. All right, Waylon, I got you now, brother. What's going on, man?
Microphone I had here. You got me pretty good? Can you hear me?
I can hear you pretty good now. It's on my end. It's got to be in this microphone. I probably need to go back and see what's going on there. So, what do you think about all this crap today?
I hadn't thought a whole lot about it really. I ain't nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, but I seen something that you might have put in earlier because that's probably what we're going to end up on. Who's going to take this guy's place? Uh, I haven't got a clue. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I know everybody's talking about Dick Sheridan and a few of the others. I don't know. Was you pissed about it too?
No, I posted that last night. I beat the media I had a guy call me last night and tell me that he was gone, and what's the other guy, the offensive line named Huff? I think he's going with him. I think he told me
Yep.
he was going too.
Yep, Scott Huff. That's the one I think that hurts, Waylon, because you got to build that offensive line. Because you got to admit, we were not that good this year in the offensive line. And I'm a firm believer. If you don't have no offensive line, you ain't got no team. You don't have a good team. Let's put it that way. And I was hoping Scott Huff could come in here and fix that, remedy that, but so much for that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we got to get somebody for that offensive line. We got to. But the way they done this kind of stuff, is this the way that college football is going to be now? Get somebody down here, get you a recruit or two, and then get out of here.
I guess looks that way. It looks pretty dirty to me. I mean, I'm not saying dirty, but now it don't make a difference. You know, they do what they want to. But I don't know. I guess the coaches are just not loyal anymore. I guess college football has got to where the grind may be harder in college football than it is in the NFL. I don't know. Looks that way. They're all going to the NFL somewhere.
Yeah, because if I remember right, me and you, Waylon, I think the ones what was talking the other day. You know, college football is not the same like it used to be. Uh, you know, even back then, we had coaches that would coach offensive line or offense or defense, and they would go back and forth between. Well, back in them days, we would really get pissed off because they would go to Auburn, and yeah, I think you know the coach I'm talking about, and then he would come back. You know, that's just the way it was back then. But you know, Bear Bryant, I guess it's still the same, but it's just they're doing it at different times. They waited till the end of the season before they done something. It's going to be a mess, guys. Waylon is the one that told me, and I believed him because I was headed that thought my way that self. College football is not going to be the same ever again with this NIL and all this stuff that's going on now. It's just not.
No, you just got to get used to the way it is, and these players and coaches, they're going to go now where show me the money. It didn't quite used to be that way. I mean, we grew up in a different time, place, space, or whatever you want to call it, where when you shook a man's hand or you put a signature on a dotted line, it's, that's what it meant. But now it's not that way anymore. It's just, it's all for one and one for all, I guess, maybe the way you'd put it. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm like you. You shook a man's hand. That was better than pen to paper back in my days. Nowadays, even pen and paper ain't no count no more. These contracts that everybody's talking about, they can easily be bought out and not even suffer any kind of consequences because they know the next guy that's going to hire them is going to pay that. It's not going to come out of the coach's pocket. You watch to see what I'm telling you. Well, it's already going on.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just like the business I've got. When I tell a guy I've got you sitting around, sell it to another guy before you get here. Now, how's he gonna feel when he gets here?
Yeah, exactly. It's just ain't no loyalty. Wait, and if I sell you something, you know how it's going to go. If I got another guy to come and look at it in an hour and a half, if you're not here in that hour and a half and he wants it, I'm gonna sell it to him. You're gonna get here before that hour and a half, and I'm gonna sell it to you for whatever we agree to. You know, money. Well, they call it a bird in hand is better than two in the bush.
Yeah, I
It
guess
is.
so. I mean, it's you sometimes you might put a stipulation or a timeline or something on something. I used to, if I had something that's really, I had people, biting at my heels to get, but you just didn't do people that way. You just, if you told them you had something, somebody else came along and needed it way worse than what he did, maybe. You told them, this person will get you, people accepted stuff like that, but they don't even care more these days. Just kiss my.
Mm-hmm. And they don't care. And they don't care what you think. Now, I hate the way that Seattle Seahawks has put out some kind of information. We was waiting for the right guy. They was not. They was waiting to see what kind of contract. And let's see, what did the recruiting class and the transfer portal, didn't it end yesterday? Is that how I'm gathering it?
I don't know. I know the next date is April the 15th through the 30th, and that's why they played the A-Day game on the 13th instead of the next weekend, which it probably should have been. Usually it's the next week it is played if you go back and look at your history. So I guess he was trying to get ahead of the transfer portal opening up on Monday, and he'd do his A-Day game on Saturday, and he'd deal with a transfer portal on Monday, which is kind of smart. I like the way he done that instead of trying to do the practice and deal with the transfer portal all in one thing, since he's new. But I think that's the reason he done the April the 13th thing, or the university done it that way to help him. But I don't know. It's just
Yeah, I don't either.
more scholarships. How many more scholarships done forgot? We got, how many more we got?
I don't know. Maybe Nick Saban Jr. could help you out with that. I don't know. Be honest with you, I thought it was already closed.
Yeah,
That's why. Yeah, that's why this is coming down today, or well, like you said, you put it out last night, I guess, because I didn't get to see it when I didn't know. Let's see. I would never play spades.
I don't. I just had a guy.
How did you find out? I know this.
I had a
That's
guy
funny.
call me, and
I know it.
I had a gentleman call. Heard it. I said, "Who's he taking with him?" What I want stuff, and he named it. I hate to say this, but after Coach Saban, I mean, damn, he didn't even get up and give a press conference. I mean,
Mm-mm.
I'm on the media. Everybody and his brother was there. I mean, I understand. Maybe he just didn't want to. Maybe it was so emotional he just didn't really want to, be able to get up and do it. I don't know how much more emotional it could have been for him and it was Coach Bryant when he left. For another, I mean, he was just I don't know, tearing his life. But I mean, I don't know. I didn't understand the way he left. Like I said, he done the ESPN thing, but I thought about it. I don't know if anybody else has thought about it in the chat. And I got to get off here in a minute, but I'd agree that he should have gave up and stood up and done a press conference for the fans and the people, or done something. ESPN. I was just upset about that, and I'm still kind of upset about it. And I hadn't kept up with the garbage since then. It made me mad.
Well, let me ask you this, Wade. Is it kind of hurting your loyalty to the Alabama school itself?
Yeah, and my pocketbook.
Or you like me? Well, you see what I'm getting at. I've always been an Alabama fan through and throughout, even through the hard times that we went through with Bill Curry and all them. If it wasn't for Sean Alexander back in them days, Alabama really wasn't worth watching. It wasn't the same Alabama football team that I grew up on. And of course, Gene Stallings saved us as far as that goes. And but that was our saving grace there. It's what I call the dark ages of Alabama football. Are we headed back for something like that again? Because when Coach Saban come down, a lady said something about, well, he won't be here no longer than 5 years. Well, look how long he stayed. Look what he done for us. Now, are we fixing to go back into something like that? Or is there another coach? And it could be Kevin DeBoer. I don't know. But is there another coach that is willing to stay loyal to Alabama to get us back up to prominence again?
I don't. You can support the man, but you can't support him on. The only thing you can Washington hadn't accomplished anything at Alabama yet, and I mean, I would be nervous as a cat trying to poop peach seeds, I guess, if I was down there in the position he was. But you got all I know. I mean, that's what you you hope. I don't. No, there's never going to be another Stallings or Nick Saban or Coach. I don't think that guy'd make a pimple on one of their. This I have no confidence in the hire. I'm sorry. I guess people on me to get up here and make a fool out of myself and say this. No, I got some names that have been made that way. I think it should have been made a different way. I'm not going to get on here and do that because I told the guys I wouldn't. I told them I do, but no, I mean, I just no, I don't. That's Miles. That's the way I look at it. They get mad at me, laugh at doing no more than what. If he wins, he's going to win on what talent Coach Saban's do. You got to, do your staff, get on. But Les Miles won what he won with what was left with Nick Saban. If you really look at it harder, I think it was won that way. Maybe anyway. No, I haven't been with it. No.
How long you give him? Year, 2 years, 3?
I don't know.
I mean, and when I say that, I mean to prove.
Signed a 7. I signed.
He signed a 7-year deal.
The contract was 7 years. I think so. That's what I was told. I don't know. I think it was a lie. I know it wasn't a lie, but anyway, so 7 or 8 years, I think, something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know nothing about the man. I don't know. Nick Saban's first, we won 6 or 7 games. I can't remember. It's been so long. I can't remember all this stuff anymore.
I think it was 7 and 4.
To win the national title. Yeah. Okay.
Well, here's
I
the
don't
thing,
have no
Waylon.
idea. The Alabama fans, go ahead.
No, you go right ahead. Okay,
I'll
I'll
let
go
you
like.
finish. I got to get off here. The Alabama fans get up his butt like they done Nick Saban and a lot of other these past coaches. I don't know. Some of these guys can't handle that, man. They can't handle it.
Well, here's what I'm looking at, Waylon. Regardless, I've always been an Alabama fan. I will always be an Alabama fan. I will watch their games, in hopes that they can get better. The only problem is Coach DeBoer going to be able to do it with what he's got now? Regardless about you got to have good coaching. You got to. We've seen it with Pete Golden. We've seen it with Bill O'Brien. How far down we went with just them two. We get rid of those two and we start trying to build. And I think Saban done one of his best coaching jobs last year than he ever has to work with what he had. And now that he's retired, and I understand why he did, we all throwed our hopes into Kevin DeBoer with his offensive schemes and brung half of his coaching staff with him. The defense, no, he didn't. But he brought the offense, so we knew we could score, or we felt like we could. And when we got Ryan Williams back, everybody's hopes went through the roof. Not only did they go up, we were actually looking at we might be in contention for the national championship before it's said and done. Maybe not this year, but we're going to give a good push. But it's definitely next year. Now, I don't know. I just don't know if people are going to leave out like this with no loyalty, but it's still going to be my team. And that's the misery of it. We could go probably 5-7, and I'd still be sitting here going, roll tide every day. That's just the way I am. I mean, Alabama is my team, and I am not backing down from that. I don't care what anybody does or says.
Well, I'm not either. You sometimes, I mean, some people ask me who you think the coach's supposed to be. I don't know. I mean, I had some other people, and I mean, that certainly wasn't Dabo Swinney. I mean, but I don't know who it should have been. I got a couple, and I don't know. 2 times said he'd coach the offensive line, and 2 times you like me, you couldn't coach out of a wet sack. But here, I got to have some help. Get William on here. Got to have some help quick.
I've been waiting to see if he pops it. I figured people would want to vent tonight. I really
Get
did.
on here.
Yep, I got my man Rags out there and Rise Up and a few of the others. I don't know if they're just too mad they don't want to come on and voice it. I'm with you, Todd. Tied till I die, babe. Put me in a red and white casket is what I'm gonna tell you, or crimson and white. So I don't know what we do from here. I'm gonna tell you. That's how I am. I am depressed about the whole ordeal, the whole thing. Don't build me up to a high and knock me down to a low. I wish you'd seen Rags' little deal this morning. It's a wonder he made it to work. Because he had to cool down. I did too.
I felt about the same. Like, yeah. I might have felt worse.
I did too.
I might have felt worse. I'm just glad I didn't have a big platform to get on here and make no fool out of myself.
Well, I actually took his advice. I started to come on early this morning and have the guys come on, but I knew what was going to happen. So I wanted them to get their videos out and everything. And just come on here, voice my opinion. Anybody else that wants to, y'all come on. Let me put this up here again. Wait. Because I don't think they're going to do me that way. But anyways, it just hurts my loyalty. It really does. I don't know who to get behind and who to cheer for as far as coaching goes, and players too. Right now it's just a hard time for an Alabama fan to figure out who you got to cheer for. The coaches.
Where's that?
The boy.
Where's that? Where's Roll Tide Rise Up?
He's in there.
Roll Tide Rise Up gonna come on. Rise Up. Come on here. Let's discuss this.
You heard him rise up.
We might need to get. William in here. I mean, we may need somebody. Come on. I'd rise
William,
up. I ain't got but a few more minutes. You might as well here before I go.
William may be on suicide watch. Anybody called him?
Don't know. No, I hadn't
Well,
called
let's
him
see.
last couple of days. I've been pretty tied up myself. I called him. I can't remember. I think Wednesday. I talked with him Wednesday. I think.
I think I talked to him either yesterday or Thursday. I know he's doing a new thing coming Sunday, but I don't know if he's doing something else today. So, anyways, yeah, I figured he might be on here. Or to text him and say, "Hey, man, I want to know what you think about this." Let me see if I can do that. Rise up, I'm waiting on you. You done been called out, brother.
Nah, I didn't call him out.
Let's
He
see
knows
here.
that. I just told him to come on, get on here.
Let's see.
Nah, Coach, I've been depressed. Coach Saban upset about that. I'm sorry, I done mentioned that twice. That's how damn mad
All
I still
right.
am about that.
I am too. I'm serious. I'm pissed about it. I said to everybody, yeah, you have to get Ryan Williams. So now go. I ain't gonna say what I said in the text, but get out of here. We're done with you. Don't come back no more. I'm gonna tell you that.
Roll up my back. Ryan Williams
Okay,
hasn't
Rise Up
proved
says he's
anything. I mean, Ryan Williams
yeah.
is a young guy. Ryan Williams is a young guy coming out of Saraland High School. Yeah, he's a great athlete. We hadn't saw what he's going to be on the college level yet. I mean, yeah, his chance of being great is way better than not, but he's got to do it first.
hmm
And yeah, I mean, so that's the way I look at that. I'm glad we got him, but how long does he stay now? I mean, since these guys are gone, what does he do now? Change his mind again?
Does he hit the transfer portal? Can you do that?
I wouldn't say no.
And you know why I say that? Because did he not just sign not too long ago, probably about a week ago or less?
What has got me so upset is I want y'all to hear this. Some of y'all may not have heard this, but I heard through the grapevine. I didn't get this off social media that Julian Saying was going to Boston College with Bill O'Brien and going to be the quarterback up there.
Can he do it? Because if I'm
I
thinking
don't
back,
know what he can do. I mean, that's just what I.
well, I know he went to Ohio State. I know that. But can he leave Ohio State and go over there to Boston College, or does he have to wait for a transfer portal? Does he stay a year? I don't know the rules, guys. I really don't. Yeah. Once you sign, I would think you would have to stay a year with that particular school before you can hit the transfer portal. But hell, knowing the damn rules with NCAA, you can probably do any damn thing you want to. They ain't gonna do nothing about it. They ain't gonna do a thing.
I
So
don't know. It's a mess.
yeah,
NCAA.
I would. Yeah, that's a joke. That's a joke in itself. That's like Spencer was saying the other day in a how can I say a scenario of basically just dumping the NCAA and starting up a whole different thing, and it was kind of fun and interesting. Yeah, Todd, what rules? They ain't none. They ain't none. So,
Yeah,
and that's the world we face in now with
there's some rules. I hate to talk about a lot of the things when I really read, those and stuff, but I don't know, man. It's just that's shocking to me if that's true. The quarterback at Boston College. Did you hear that in the chat? Am I the only one at social media? Like
yep.
I said, I did not see that on social media. I was told that from mouth to ear, so I haven't even looked. Was it on social media that he's going to Boston College with Bill O'Brien?
No, not that I know of. For all I know, he's still at Ohio State
We'll see,
so
I
far.
guess.
And yeah, we'll see. I hope he does. I hope he does. And really upset the whole college football world because, you could be at Georgia. Next thing you know, there goes Carson back to somewhere else and not even played the first game this year. I know two-time ain't gonna like hearing that, but I mean, it's a possibility. That's what I'm getting at. It's a possibility. So I just don't get it. Do we change players throughout the year? What I mean, come on. Where does it stop and where does it end? You know what I'm saying? It's getting pitiful. It's getting pitiful.
Where is
Yeah, I would
where's
not.
Alabama? Where's Alabama tied at? See on here tonight. I ain't even.
Yeah, he's on. He's sick. He's sick and he can't talk. So, yeah. I was hoping Rags would get on here because I really would like to know what he's thinking now since he's calmed down. Yeah,
Yeah, they
Bob
keep
is
up
head
that
coach
they
BC.
keep
I
up
knew
that
he,
stuff.
yeah, and do a great job. I was listening to it this morning. So, but anyways,
I,
all right. Well,
I just don't keep up with it like I used to, and I'm not going to because I've got other stuff. I don't know, man. It's just I don't know. I mean, I guess everybody will run down there if it's a pretty Saturday and pack Bryant Denny State. Support that'll be good, but I mean that's going to show you might get an inside track on who some of your main starters are going to be and the quarterback, which is I think Jalen Mills him out of it. There may be somebody down there can beat him out of it. I don't know. I don't care who plays what anymore. Well, I never have, as long as that you get results and that's what counts. But I don't know. We'll see what the A-Day game brings. I don't think it's going to bring a whole lot to. I don't know. Put some
well,
Alabama fans' minds at ease or peace.
I think it really depends on the hiring of the OC and the line coach. I felt like this year in the spring game that it was going to be a packed house. People wanting to see what was going to happen, who's going to do what, and take a look at basically the new Alabama. But now with this going on, I'm wondering if they ain't deflated themselves and probably saying, no, we're not going to go. I just don't know. Or are they going to cast their chips in there and have at it? I just don't know. You see where this has all led to. People don't know they don't know who to cheer for. Can you pull for a certain coach coming in or a certain player within the back of your mind, contract or not, they could go at any time. I'm gonna be honest with you. It hurts your feelings to know that you can't really count on anybody, whether they signed anything or not. I mean, it's just deflating, depressing, as you said earlier.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
deeply depressing. I don't. He meetings there Friday. They had one notification, and told him he was like country music. He was here to stay. Well, obviously country
Hmm.
music's not here to stay because he's gone. So anyway, I mean, that's the way it goes.
Yeah, give me rock and roll. Give me
Yeah, give
rock and
me
roll. Oh,
yeah.
hang on, up. Don't you go nowhere. I got somebody for you.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to get a
Uh-oh.
stiff drink of
Let's
liquor.
see.
Is that what you're telling me I need to drink?
Yeah. Yep, that's exactly what I'm telling you.
Yeah, hey,
There's the man.
look, I'm gonna go get me
Hey,
a
Williams.
Coca-Cola out of the refrigerator. I'll be back in a minute.
There you go. Spike it one for me. What's up, dudes? What's going on?
Hey, bud, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, man.
Yeah, I guess you heard all the news then, did you?
Yeah, I heard something about that.
Yeah.
I
Are you
ain't,
mad?
I ain't worried. I ain't worried.
Yay.
No, sir. No, I ain't worried. We
Okay, you
gonna
go
be all
ahead
right.
you go ahead and explain yourself on that one because I was pissed. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, well, you've heard that movie. We Are Marshall. We Are Bama. It's not a movie, but We Are Bama. And
I thought about
yeah, go ahead.
that too. And about the way it feels. It's kind of like we lost. Guys, if you haven't seen the movie We Are Marshall, it's basically about a plane crash took out probably about 98% of the football team, And now, of course, we're not in that situation, guys. Come on, don't be stupid about it. But it's kind of like the way it feels. We're deflated about the whole deal. And they had a coach come in there and basically felt bad for the school and rebuilt the team. And that's what he's talking about. And that's kind of how we feel about now. Our coach is gone. There goes our team, and then we get some light and boom. But there's always going to be Alabama. Don't worry about it. But it's just depressing. It's deflating. I don't get it. I don't know where to go from here.
I'm so depressed I can't even put my sunglasses. That's why I won't
Seen the
show my
movie,
face.
never seen it. I just remember the names.
Oh, it's a good movie. Hey, you two guys talk for a minute. I forgot my drink too. I was so pissed. I said, I just got to get on here.
Uh-oh.
You guys have at it. I'll be right back.
All right. What's up, Chief?
Going to spike that drink. He's just lying to me and you. He's not.
Hey, man. Well, I tend to differ with that song there. Ain't no sunshine when they're gone. Fuck it. Alabama's still gonna shine on anyway. I know we should have that we should have that little square over there in the corner over here saying TVMA, but we've been saying it all all during it, I guess, but that's the way I feel. We're gonna be all right. I ain't worried none.
I just been depressed since Saban left. I just I didn't know quite when it was coming. There'd been some whispers and that, but I really didn't believe it. But something that I did, they knew more than what I thought, and but
Yeah.
I don't think they could have got a better guy. Let them all horse laugh me if they want. What did he do? I mean, he got playing, but they done us playing. All they done was play simple football. That's all they done. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, and he's got accolades. He's got some championships from other divisions. I understand that, but it's still a winner. So I understand. That Division II or whatever it is, or whatever these others were. I understand that different division, but the fact is he knows something about it because he's football is So I believe he can have us where we want to be.
I hope so.
Yeah. Can you tell
Yeah, he was. I mean, he's got.
Go ahead. I'm not on the.
Go, y'all go ahead. Drinking, man. I'm drinking.
Lord, can you imagine if he was drinking? No, that's not vodka, guys. It's just clear stuff in a Sprite bottle.
Yeah, you ain't got your little MA up there, man. You've been saying all kinds of stuff.
Man, I've been
cussing. We ain't been.
No, but I have.
Cussing.
I was lighting it up there for the show.
I agree with you. His record is proven. I mean, he's got a good win. He's got a good loss. He's got a lot of good. It's just like I said. I mean, I'm on the bandwagon. Alabama win, lose, or draw. They never win. Team. There may be other teams I like to watch, but I'm Alabama man. Bottom line, that's just the way it is. But we'll see what he does and see what he builds to Alabama and see how he takes and see how he takes the fan base, because this fan base ain't rough. Now they rougher than way what they used to be. I mean, this fan base knock your britches off in your underwear, leave you, and that's just the way it is. I mean, but we'll see. Y'all go We'll see what happens. Then I'll get on here and brag when he does that, I guess.
Oh man, you're a mess. You're a mess. I'll tell you. I'm with Wayne.
Oh, I'm
man.
serious. I'm serious. I'm serious. To hire at all. I don't like him at all.
You don't like the boy?
I don't think he'll win. I don't think he'll ever do anything at Alabama. Sure don't.
Who you think the man's for it? That could get us somewhere.
I don't know.
Just your opinion. Just your opinion.
It's time coming. We knew every one of us was coming. We knew it was coming when Coach Bryant retired. Bryant, specifically told University of Alabama my predecessor will be, and who was it? Ray Perkins.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Perkins done, and he was in the NFL. He was if I'm not mistaken, when he came. And I can't remember where he went when he left Alabama, but I mean, it's just hard to. You're not going to find another Nick Saban, and I don't know. I mean, no, I think he'll do. Well, sure don't. I don't know who to be Icebox. I don't know who hired him. I mean,
how do you find another GOAT? How do you find another greatest of all time? We got lucky. We'll say, be honest with you. We got lucky. Is that it? Is it just the coaching themselves, or is it the university?
But in the
Go ahead.
William Frozen.
We back in 2000, Nick Saban. I mean, we didn't know what he's going to do here. I did. Did you? I mean, if you'll notice, it's the same thing. Go ahead.
He got a championship ring with him, William. That's why he got Coach Moore hired him. And I knew this guy don't even have ring wear it, and I got to loan him.
I don't know. But y'all know yourselves. Y'all know yourselves. Back when Coach Bear Bryant was that in 58. Well, when you coached Bear Bryant, we didn't know what. Well, I wasn't even born in 58. I look pretty old. Okay, but I was born in 61, the year of our first national championship with Coach Bear Bryant. I was born that same year. I was. And then, he was hired in 58, and he told some player, he said, if you'll do this out now in a couple of years, we'll have a national championship. Y'all, you just stay with us now, and we'll do it. And what happened? And it's about the same time, same many years Coach Saban there. He a couple of years, national championship. A lot of the similarities there. So, and that's what I'm saying. If we give this coach a chance, I believe. Go ahead.
No, I said I love you. Don't hold you.
Well, I don't know that. You don't. Do you have a magic ball? Do you know for a fact this guy ain't going to do it? Do you? I don't.
In my pocket. I got one in my pocket. You don't see it?
No, I'm not going to look at that.
I dropped the son of a bitch. Let me find it.
Oh Lord, Junior, you're right. It's going to be trial and error, and that's what. How long are you going to give him, William? You give him 2 years to show improvement, or you give him 2 years to get us up there at the SEC championship?
Where's your name?
I believe it can with what we got. I don't know who. I mean, we know we got. We've had a few leave, yeah, but you can still. That's up, and they've got their chill out even more so now. The ones that stayed, and that's the true Alabama that we want. Those that wants to stick through us, thick or thin. Well, and that just
I'm going to be
moves it on up the ladder. Go ahead.
I'm going to be honest with you. If we can get a good offensive line coach with a good line, because I'm not hearing anything about our defense with Mr. Womack, however you want to call his name. I don't hear a lot of defensive players leaving back there that's not already gone. So with an offensive line and keeping our defense intact, I think we'll be okay. But I'm kind of shot down a little bit about if we'll make the SEC. Because, we sat here and done a team by team. And all in all, our worst record would have been what we figured now, what we thought in honest of realities, we would have been 10-2 this year. That's what we thought. And that was good enough to get us in the playoffs to see what happened there. Now, I don't know. I don't know how I can't praise nobody because I don't know if they're going to be there. Can't downgrade nobody because they're liable to stay, Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Junior. That's what I'm saying. Offensive line coach is what's really got me worried. If we can't fix that, pack it up, boys. We're not going to SEC. We're I hate to say it, we'll be back down there with Tennessee.
Well, what was DeBoer? I mean, did he have a certain title before offensive coach? Because we hear he's offensive. What's his specialty in the offense, or does he have one?
Yeah, he was the head coach of Washington.
Okay.
They went.
Which way does he mind go? Offense, quarterback. I mean, just
offense.
quarterback. Okay.
No. From what I understand, this is DeBoer's offensive system that he's got. But Ryan Grubb has been with him like the last 2 or 3 years. He's traveled with him from somewhere else, and he knows what he wants, how he wants it, how to call the plays, and all this and that kind of stuff. That's what I'm saying. He would have been a big help. And Scott Huff was the line coach, the offensive line coach that won some kind of reward. I can't remember the name of it, but hey, it was a very good offensive line. And with the talent that we've got, we're sitting there thinking, just imagine what they could do with what we got here, the talent. Now, all of a sudden, we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. You see why you can see why Welling's depressed. I'm pissed. And I'm not depressed, but I'm kind of deflated about it. I'm tired of it. Let's put it that way. I'm tired of it. Something needs to happen. Something needs to happen.
Yeah.
Joe Moore Award. That's the one. That was the one.
Yeah.
So you see why we're deflated, William.
I'm not. If they don't want to stay, before you even think about stepping on Tuscaloosa grounds, you either in or you're out then. That's the people I want. I don't want you to come there. Well, I'm coming from Washington. I'm gonna go with a head coach because I coached. We coached together and shit. And then I'm gonna decide. Well, oh no, Seattle's calling me. I got to go to fucking Seattle. I don't want your ass. Do not step on that damn sacred ground down there where Bear Bryant stood, where Nick Saban stood, where Ray Perkins stood, where all them greats stood. I'll go back as far as Wallace Wade stood. I don't want you on that damn ground. Don't you ever come back there again. Son of a bitch. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm not on no shit. But I'm pissed about that. So go ahead.
Hey, Waylon. Well, it took a while, but we finally got it out of him, didn't we?
I knew it was coming. I knew what was going to happen. I knew it.
What the hell? This is a team right here. This is a team right here. Don't you even come down there if you're not all in. Players and coaches alike.
I agree. I agree.
I'm not on no shit tonight. This is straight up. What the hell?
You better not be. Don't know shit. Your wife will come in there with a gun frying pan and knock you in the head. Lord have mercy. I mean, I said, you on that shit tonight, your wife comes in there and hits you in the head with a frying pan. Don't call me.
I ain't on no old granddad neither. I'm all right. I leave that shit alone. Been a long time ago. I don't want to wake up in the damn floor again. Shit.
I don't want to hear the phone call the next morning.
What hit me?
Yeah, what hit? Get the name of that truck or number of that bus that hit me. Goddamn it, I'm in down here. Get up.
I would have gave $100 just so you could have heard that phone call that next morning. I would have gave it to you.
Yeah, but the problem, I didn't hear the phone call the next day, but the problem was I was on the damn show with him.
Boom.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you see how wound up he is right now. That next morning, the very first words out of his mouth was, "Man, I should have listened to you." I mean, just so down as he could be.
I wasn't feeling too good.
Yeah, I just about had to pull the truck over. I got to laughing so hard.
Oh man,
he was in that chair that night, icebox, and he started leaning towards the left. That's back towards that state, towards Georgia. And I knew then when he had his head hung over. Spencer asked him, "William, you all right?" "Yeah, just go on with the damn show. I'm all right. Go on with the goddamn show." That's what he told him. That's what he told Spencer. He says, "Spencer, just go on with the goddamn show. I'm fine."
Oh
man.
He was so bad. Rise Up was underneath the table.
Somebody said he's facing a blow. He's facing a blow.
That was Waylon.
That was me, I think. I believe that was me.
It was you. Good time.
Just don't eat anything greasy beforehand. And I thought I had it digested 4 hours before. I thought it digested. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Had some fucking ravioli or something like that. And
oh, no, come on. Let's get back on the football.
Wait he threw that bottle up there like he was proud of it. Granddad, I said, "Oh, Lord, Weeb, you don't want to drink that."
No.
Why not? I said, "Man, that's going to ruin your gut sure as this world. You'll be throwing up and everything. Don't be standing by no heater. I'll tell you that."
You got that right.
Oh, Lord. And here he goes. He was drinking that stuff. And I called him the next morning, and he sounded off like that. "Man, I should have listened to you." I just got stuff took. The stuff he told me, we going to have to get you a seatbelt for that chair.
Got that right. Yeah, seatbelt.
Spencer said.
You want me to bring you? You want me to mail you one of them 4-way harnesses up there, William? Out of one of the cars, 4-way harness you can put on.
I'm staying away from shit like that, man. I'll be all right.
Oh, all right, guys. I guess we need to get out of here. Well, we done got off of football already.
Ain't nothing to talk about. They all leaving.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't know who's the next coach. Anybody want to volunteer? We're paying good money. Oh, man. All right, guys. I guess I am. We've been on here for an hour. I gave everybody a chance to vent out. That's what my intentions were tonight, not just me. So I guess we'll get off here. Well, you want to say anything else before we get out of here, brother?
Well, like I said, I hadn't been on many of these shows in a while, and I've just been I don't know I've just been depressed. I just didn't like the hire. I don't care what he's done at Washington. Ain't horse laugh me all they want to. I got my opinion, so I mean, just like they do,
Right.
and when he goes, I don't get mad at William because William likes him. He's got a positive attitude. I ain't gonna get mad at him. That's his prerogative. That's fine. But when he goes about 7-4 or 5 or a couple of years in a row, which God, I hope that don't happen, his pants will be on fire so hot. It'll be so hot he'll leave Tuscaloosa. You won't even be able to chase him down in a Corvette. He'll be moving so fast. You don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm. Me and William both be back down there with a bus and a truck. Hey, pack your shit and go. Where do you want to go? We'll take you.
I don't know. That's all I got to say. I mean, I hope he does well. I wish him the best of luck, but sometimes you just have that feeling. And if I got to eat crow, I don't care. Eat crow's eating crow, but I'd rather eat chicken. But anyway, we'll see what happens. I love all y'all. I appreciate y'all having me on the show, and all y'all be safe and have a good Valentine's coming up. And is there anything else I have forgotten? Roll Tide always for life.
That's it.
And don't forget to catch me tomorrow, Wedding. Don't forget to catch me tomorrow.
All right, I'll be there.
Okay. William, I know you're late coming on, but I got to hear this. What else you got before we get off here, bro?
I ain't worried about nothing. I mean, Caleb DeBoer, I mean, Waylon, right? He's right, but he's I mean, that wasn't in the SEC. SEC is a tougher conference, and you know, I'm just going to roll the dice with this guy here. Evidently, the AD, Greg Burns, evidently Coach Saban. I'm sure they've talked amongst themselves and said, this is a guy that we want. So I'm all in, and I'm still going to be all in. And until he can prove me different, I'm going to say, prove me that you can't coach, and then I'll let you go. But until then, you know, the guy came here with a positive attitude. I heard his speech there on the first day that he came there, arrived, and at that press conference, and sounded like he's all into me. I mean, I wasn't as impressed with it as I was with Coach Saban. I'll give you that. There's a little bit of difference there. But I was very positive with what he had to say, and I'm all in. You know, let's go after that number 19, and let's get it this damn year. It can happen.
Yeah, it can happen. It can, but the outlook don't look good right now. It just don't. I mean, I'm kind of with Waylon on this. I'm tired of jacking people up. Well, I mean, I could really see us actually doing really good this year with the coaches all settled in and the players are settled down. But now, I'm like Waylon. I hope it turns out good. Me and Waylon think way too much alike. Yeah, Steve, have faith. I'll tell y'all what, guys. Here in the next couple of weeks, yeah, y'all gonna have to do some preaching to me. See there at Icebox, see what happened. Now see you was all worried for nothing. All right, these next couple of weeks, guys, it's on the chat room. Ed William. William's he's gonna have to be my go-to guy, man. I'm depressed, you know. That bridge is looking awful good for me.
Yeah. Let not your heart be troubled, folks. I done told you that. Let not your heart be troubled from what you see. Because you have to have faith, because you can see things but not look beyond what it is. You see?
Preach to me, baby. Preach to me.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. We're going to be all right. We are Bama. We ain't Marshall. We're fucking Bama. We're better than Marshall. Thank you. Don't let your heart be troubled. Alabama's fine, man. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I kind of like that. You see what Mr. Jones says?
What?
Let me put it up there for you.
Oh, okay.
I would say we need to go after a top high school coach from Alabama and fill it in with the staff there. There's some good ones out there. That ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad. At least I could be cheering for another Alabama guy to do good. You know what I mean? That is not a bad win or lose. You know,
unless it was. I'm sorry. Unless it was a coach that was in my class whenever I was in high school, came and coached the same high school. Well, they didn't have a record worth a fuck, but they was woo. Glenn, I love you, brother, but you know, you just you wasn't coach material. I'm sorry, but
oh Lordy! All right, we better get out of here. Like I said, we won't even be talking about football here in just a few minutes. All right, guys, we're gonna get out. William, I thank you for coming back on with me, bud. That was fun. Waylon, I appreciate you helping me get on here. I'm really wanting to see some more uplifting from the chat room. Either you get uplifted or tell me why you're pissed. I mean, I got here and told you what I was, and I'm glad we have come on here now. I feel a little bit better. We can lock. What is it? The saying goes nowadays. I think me and Junior was talking about it. Lock in, brothers. Lock in. And we just lost 2 of them, so we're gonna have to make it tighter. Let's get it in there. We appreciate it. We're gonna get out of here, guys. Y'all have a good night. Oh, by the way, catch the Tuesday night show. William, you want to plug it in for them real quick?
Yeah, we are the Horsemen still, I guess. Me and Spencer and Alabama Tide, if he's feeling up to it, maybe he'll be better by then. And maybe that's why he's a horse tonight, because he's been fucking hollering all day. But anyway, that's on Tuesday. 7 Central, 8 Eastern. Tune in. We have a great time.
Yep, I'm looking for a good one this coming up. I am. Can't wait. Guys, catch tomorrow the Bigfoot stuff on Icebox channel. I'll put it up there one more time. I'm trying to we're changing everything. We're keeping Bam Dam Sports. I appreciate y'all's patience on my Bigfoot show, but we are going strictly Icebox on that. And if y'all want to get over and click like and subscribe, I need some more subscribers. If you can help me out, that'd be great. Tell a friend to tell a friend, that type deal. But anyway, if y'all can help me out, that'd be great. We're having a good time, I'll tell you that. But we're going to really have some fun, I think, tomorrow. Y'all just need to tune in and see what's going to happen. All right, guys, we're out of here. As always, William, how do we leave?
Coach Bear, give it to us, brother.
Coach Bear and y'all good old roll down Tide, guys. We're
roll down Tide.
Keep going forward. We'll see you guys. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah.
You've got to be better in all 3 areas of life, which of course are spiritual, mental, and physical. You must be able to discipline yourself. If you don't learn but one thing out of football, it'll be worthwhile. There's certain sacrifices that you will have to make. There are going to be many sacrifices you have to make in later life. To fight. Oh, I don't mean fist fight. I mean to get up and come back and get up and come back and get up and come back again after you've been knocked down. And that could happen to you in later life. But if it does, you're going to know how to handle it. There's no one that ever has or ever will accomplish anything alone. I've read about self-made men. That's Tommy rot, as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know how to define intangibles. And I know that if you learn these lessons, you'll have it. And if you have it, you'll win, and you'll be better prepared in those 3 areas of life that we've been talking about. That there are going to be times for everyone that you're going to get discouraged. But if you never lose sight of your objective and never give up on yourself, if we do that as a team, 11 at the time, 4 years from now, why, we'll be walking out of here